Hey everybody, this is a video of vital importance, so I'm glad you're tuning in. It's on The Beach Boys Don't Rock. I can't remember who it was, but at some point I came across some Philistine who made just such a claim. And it was so ludicrous that it stuck with me ever since. I wish I could remember who it was so I could wreak some sort of retribution, but this will have to suffice till now until my memory returns. Find out who that tool was. But anyways, do the Beach Boys rock? Absolutely. They might not rock in the same way that Motorhead does or Jimi Hendrix or something like that, but yeah, they totally rock. In fact, to say that they don't rock would be like saying that Chuck Berry doesn't rock or the Ramones don't rock. Whatever it is that rocks about those artists, the Beach Boys have that as well. Some of their songs, not necessarily Wendy or Surfer Girl or something like that. Yeah, those don't rock, but they have a ton of killer rock songs in their catalog. Rock and roll songs, which is the best kind of rock. Even heavier rock if it's got a little roll in it. Really sells it. Alright, so I just did a little list of 10 songs by the Beach Boys that rock, and I could pretty much just list these off and it would make the whole point of the video, but I'll make a few comments as well. Why not? These aren't in any particular order. It's not like from least rockin' to most rockin' or anything like that, but we've got 10 songs by the Beach Boys that legitimately rock. Number 1, I got Dance, Dance, Dance. Awesome song. Amazing Carl Wilson guitar solo. That pretty much holds true for all the songs on this list. That guy could do a tasty rock and roll guitar solo or break or whatever the song required. Anytime it needed to elevate out of into a chorus, come out of a chorus, out of a organ solo, whatever was going on, he could always just put in just a great guitar lead. Dennis Wilson's fills, crisp, energetic, great stuff. Brian's bass playing, I assume he did it on the recording, but I was watching a live clip of them, and yeah, channels Mike Dirnt on the bass. Great bass line. Number 2, Do You Wanna Dance? Another dancing track. But yeah, killer song. Just the lift off that comes in when all the vocals kick in on the chorus, incredible. Yeah, nice chugging guitar sound on that one. There's a real sweet breakdown in there as well. Nice vocal by Dennis on that one too. Just, yeah, great song. Number 3, I got down Help Me Rhonda. This was the first song that got me into the Beach Boys back when I was a little kid. I just loved this song. Awesome Carol Kay bass line on this one. Bit of grit to the vocal as well. I forgot to look up who does the vocal on this one too. But yeah, great song. Good reason it was a huge hit for them. Number 4, how about Fun, Fun, Fun? Not Dance, 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 but Fun, Fun, Fun. It's got that great Johnny B. Good, Chuck Berry guitar riff that it opens with. Rocks just as hard as Johnny B. Good does. So they didn't let the side down in that one, I guess. But yeah, awesome lyrics in this one too. This is one I would, not that this has anything to do with whether they rock or not, but the lyrics on this are almost as good as a Chuck Berry lyric as well. These little vignettes of teenage life, I guess. Yeah, very poetic. Just, yeah, very clever how those fit in there. So nicely done. Fun, fun, fun. Number 5, I actually have 3 songs for number 5, and I could probably add a dozen more to this. This is all their car songs. You got like 409, Little Deuce Coupe, Shut Down, all of those rock. Great gallops to them. I think Shut Down is the one that kicks the hardest, though. That is an awesome tune. Yeah, good stuff. 409. It's got the phrase "giddy up" in it, so you know it's good. Anything with "giddy up" in it, It giddies up. Number 6, Surfin' Safari. That might have been their first song, actually. Certainly their first hit. But yeah, sells itself, rocking and rolling right out of the gate. Number 7, another surfing song, Surfin' USA. Um, yeah, another kind of Chuck Berry style charger there, but yeah, just rocks from beginning to end. Also has a killer organ jam in the middle of it. Never understand how these bands can rock out on the organ so well. Whenever I try to play it, it feels like you're walking through mud or something. It has such a slow vibe to it, but yeah, I'm apparently doing it wrong, like everything else I do. But yeah. Anyways, not to get too heavy or anything. Being more glib rather than revealing any deep dark truths there. I think. But make of that comment what you will. But yeah, Surfing USA, great stuff. Number 8, I Get Around. That rhythm on the verses is just awesome. I don't know what it. I think it's on a bass guitar. I looked on Wikipedia and there's a lot of like 6-string electric bass and stuff. I don't know if that's what's making that cool kind of chugging rhythm in there, but and that's another one that also, getting back to the lyrics, has that Chuck Berry thing going on with the lyrics, where they really paint a cool little scene there. Number 9. This one I was debating, but then I watched a live performance of it, and yeah, definitely Barbara Ann. She has that great. I mean, the vocals, they're not gritty or hard rock or anything like that. They're borderline chirpy, but kind of has that La Bamba sort of vibe to it, of that, just ascending, just kind of melody to it. But that's not even the part really that makes it rockin'. It's the actual music of it, and especially when you do. I think the album version is like kind of a campfire kind of a sound, but if you watch them play it live with the full band, yeah, that is a rockin' instrumental in that one. It's number 9, Barbara Ann. And then number 10, this one is a doozy. Do It Again. Amazing track in every way. I was blown away re-listening to that just for this, because I had remembered I wanted to include it in this list, and just that intro to it just seems way ahead of its time. That intro groove with the awesome delay effect on the drums, and it almost reminds me of something that you'd hear in like a 9 Inch Nails song or something. Yeah, certainly could have been something that, or a new wave song. I mean, very modern sounding. But then the song goes on to mix in all their other influences and styles. In fact, the Beach Boys themselves viewed it as a throwback to their old style, but it very forward-moving throwback, that's for sure. Yeah, just phenomenal song. Thinking about it, it encompasses basically all of rock in that one song. It's got some 50s influence, doo-wop certainly, girl group, the Beach Boys' own early rock and roll type sound, and then just with the effects and stuff that are used on it, and the general approach to it, it goes, leaps ahead another 30 years into the sounds of rock and roll as well. So, yeah, amazing song. So yeah, the Beach Boys definitely rock. They were a unique band in many other ways, and I'd love to talk about them some more. It is kind of cool how they were able to make so many songs. I mean, so many songs, I was going to say back then, but it's just in general about love, romantic relationships, and things like that, which is reasonable, because why wouldn't they? Everybody can relate to that. It's one of the most powerful emotions humans can feel. So excellent fodder for songwriting. But they were able to really expand their palette as far as lyrics go, because they had so many specific things that they were touching on, like surfing, cars, the car culture, all that kind of stuff. So which is something that isn't as much of an opportunity that's afforded these days. It is kind of weird that out of these sort of niche or niche, or however that's pronounced, um, areas, you're able to make, albums worth of songs just on these topics, and they were able to do it in a very interesting way. It reminded me of that scene in Top Secret where the main character, I can't remember who it was, but this singer character, he had a song about, I believe it was surfing and skeet shooting. It's like, yeah, if we're just gonna be putting, random pastimes, people's hobbies into songs and making basically whole genres out of it, then yeah, why not skeet shooting, or how about hula hoop and marble shooting, or you get any random thing, quilting. Have a band who makes songs about quilting. It's yeah, interesting how that played out, but it worked well for them and Jan and Dean and a few other ones. So, and those songs are extremely enjoyable to listen to and have, of course, huge nostalgia factor as well. Just a side note, this is a song that does not rock, but Kokomo by the Beach Boys. I know a lot of people hate on that song, say it's just an absolute disgrace, and blasphemes their memory basically of the Beach Boys. I 100% disagree. I think Kokomo is a great song. Also, really good lyrics and just a killer melody. Everything about it is, just gonna say top notch. I don't know. There's maybe a couple things a person could poke holes into if they wanted to, which usually I do want to, but not with this one. But yeah, great feel, great sound to it. And yeah, just think about it once again. Compare it to now. It's like, okay, at the time, people are like, oh, this is just a cheesy 80s rehash of the Beach Boys sound. This isn't, anything we want to get into. But if a song came out now that had that catchy of a melody, it would be the best song of the year, easily. There probably hasn't been a song that came out in the last decade as good as Kokomo. I'm just going to say that. And Kokomo is by no means my favorite Beach Boys song, but it is not a terrible song. And definitely not by the so-called standards that have been allowed to metastasize over the last decade or two. Anyways, sorry to be such a downer on a Beach Boys video. That's wholly inappropriate. Don't know why I went that route. But do the Beach Boys rock? Yes, they absolutely do.